Hello and thank you for joining me, Paul Outdoors, for this Trailcam Wood update video called A Changing of the Guard. And on screen now we have a young dominant male boar badger with a very distinctive black dot in between his eyes on his white stripe. He has a very wide skull profile and a long thin tail, which tends to signify that we're looking at a male, a boar. Here again you can see the long thin tail profile as he mooches around the entrance of the main set on a very wet July evening. And here he is again now on the outskirts, on the edge of Trailcam Wood at 9:30 p.m. again on a July evening before the light begins to fade, hoovering up peanuts. But our young male, who I assume is the father of the two cubs that we've featured in previous Trailcam Wood video uploads, hasn't been seen since the end of September. He's disappeared, totally vanished from the scene. Here he is again on the left with one of the two cubs. I'm assuming, or I have assumed all the way through the spring and summer, that he is the father of the two cubs. There's been no reason to doubt that. And here he is scent marking before he moves off. And here are the family of 4 badgers that we've been following since March around the watering hole with Dad. I'm assuming it's Dad on the left. A cub drinking now, another cub to the right hand, Mum, who is a young sow at the bottom of the screen. And here again now is Mum, who is a young sow. You can see the teats on her belly there, in the company of a young male fallow deer, who she sort of takes umbrage to. Here is our young boar again, having a scratch while he luxuriates on his back. I have got really attached to this chap, and he disappeared when this big Bruiser arrived. I call this badger now that you're watching Big Bruiser because compared to the others, he or she is a beast. And he or she appeared at the end of December and was filmed at the water hole in a distressed state, collapsing and on its back, breathing really heavily. And our young male boar, and I think the father of the two cubs, has not been seen since. He may have perished, bless him, or he has moved on either voluntarily or has been pushed out. That said, I initially thought that Big Bruiser on screen now was a new dominant boar, but I'm not certain, as Big Bruiser does display very maternal behaviour with the two cubs and Mum of the cubs, as you'll see here. So Big Bruiser could be the dominant sow and mother to the young sow, or could be an older dominant boar that has returned after being absent, possibly. Big Bruiser certainly has the attributes of a boar, having a broad wide head and a long thin tail. But to be honest, this way of sexing badgers is not really foolproof. The only way to be sure would be to tickle his or her belly and have a look at the undercarriage. I don't think I'm going to be doing that anytime soon.